listening to Willie D today, listened to Willie D shortly ago, and he was talking about the reason why Will Smith put hands on Chris Rock. And that goes back to tell you guys what I was talking about when you guys be bringing or let, someone tried to tell me this before in the past, and I really didn't pay attention to it because, I have trust in my wife, and which we all should have trust in our significant others around other people. But if you can't trust them, then, I don't know what to say. It's an example of what I've been talking about, because what happened with Chris Rock and Will Smith, it was a long time coming. Now, if you go back and listen to what Willie D was saying, Jada Pickett got a book coming out, and I guess she's putting it all out there. But I wanted to talk about this, and this has been something that I seen in the forthcoming in my life. This is a true story, about having your significant other around other people, because this is the doggy dog world. You can't trust anyone. Anyone. You can say you can trust your significant other to be strong enough and faithful enough to not to, give in to a situation. But it's the fact is that you're putting them in that position to be vulnerable, to be approached in that type of manner. And what Willie D was talking about was that when Jaden and Will were going through things, Jaded got a phone call, which is Chris Rock is supposed to be a close friend of the family. And Chris Rock called him proposition to take Jaded out on a date. Now, you got to think about a date, not just check and see. He said, you cool, you got good or whatever. Well, come on, if you need to get away, me and my lady or whatever, or I'll come over and have dinner with you guys and talk about it or whatever. Nothing like that. He propositioned her to try to get next to her because he know that she was vulnerable. And that's the same thing I'm talking about. I try to tell my wife that before too. And this is not about my wife. This is just about real talk. This is real facts. This is true facts to let you guys and girls know that it's out there. This is a doggy dog world. This world is on some bullshit right now. And people do just about anything to satisfy their needs, and that's when I was trying to tell my wife, we going through things, we back and forth, we heated, we talking shit back and forth. And, I'm being a man, foremost, I'm going to always be a man first. And, I try to tell her, I'm not dogging you out, throwing you on the bus. I'm just saying, this is how men are in general, because I've been out there, done it. I've seen it. I've done it all, when we catch a woman, and I said, I did a video before on this, when we catch a woman out there vulnerable, like catching her at a bar, or she hanging out with her girlfriend because she's going through something with her significant other, or vice versa. Take, for example, myself. When women know that you're going through something, and I'm going to use myself as an example. And then women know you're going through something, and you may be having marital issues, and you may be love your life, you're going through a separation, you're going through a breakup or whatever. You are more vulnerable to those predators out there, and they see that you need that type of comfort, or they see that you need someone beside you at the moment, and you are more vulnerable to give in to their factuation. For most part, that most of the people that come upon you is not trying to be with you for the rest of your life. They are attracted to you for certain other reasons, maybe financial, or maybe be sexual. And I tell people that, like I said, I throw myself an example. I don't consider myself as a demon child, or a real bad person, or I want to say I'm not no Papa Chulo or nothing like that. And I don't have a whole lot of money, but it's just the way I carry myself. I'm vulnerable, to women approaching me, and stuff like that. So just like my wife, she's an attracted lady, and age really plays a part in most of the things we do and we can't be in denial about it. Like an example, I mean, I'm not throwing my wife under the bus once again. I talked to her about saying, you're of age now. Uh, most young guys in general are going to come to you because, sexual thing. Uh, most young guys are not going to come at you because they want to be with you the rest of their life or whatever like that. Not saying that she can't get nobody or she can't get nobody younger like myself. Not saying I can't get nobody younger or I can't get nobody older that's going to treat me well. But you got to take in consideration when you're vulnerable and you start telling everything that's going on within you, they see that you are very weak and they really see that you have a lot of baggage or you still have feelings for that person. So it's going to be kind of hard for them to really take you serious about what's going on with you. And most of the time, they gonna just want to hit it and quit it, pretty much, or see what they can gain from it, just to see, what you're about, sexual or financially. So I'm gonna drop the link about what Willie D was talking about with Will Smith and Jada Pickett and Chris Rock. And you guys can go check the video out yourself. What Willie D was talking about, but Willie D was hitting a lot of things on the head. I mean, he's telling it 100. I've been through this. I've seen this. This happened to me. Um, and I know it's not over. It's going to continue to happen to me as long as I live, or other people as long as they live. But you guys just have to be careful of who you be around with, who you allow in your space, you and your significant other or your loved ones, because I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody out there is not there for you. Everybody don't mean you well. And if you do have someone that mean you well and you are solely 100 sure that that person is loyal to you, that person's going to have your back and y'all are friends, y'all can talk, tell everything. I'm sure Jaded went back and told Will what Chris did just to get back at Will, not to because she was loyal to him. And, a loyal woman or a loyal husband will come back and say, if a friend try to get them, they'll let you know, they'll come right out and let you know. But hey, but when you got people that think that, they can, slide the little high school note over to you and say, do you like me? Circle yes or no. And then nobody gonna know about it. Then you know what? Those people right there, you really don't need them in your corner. You don't need people like that around you. That's why me personally, we never did the couple thing, the double dating and all that type of stuff. We went to events, the people may invite us to, but we didn't make it a habit going around other people and, making ourselves or going to other people, making ourselves vulnerable during a time of, problems. Because I know, once again, I'm talking from experience from my point, when I see every time my wife family would know when we going through problems, because she never show up. She never visit them until we were having problems. She never go anywhere until we were having problems. So that let them know that she was having problems. That's let other people see that she's vulnerable, that she's weak right now. And it's easy for them to slide on in there, vice versa. I speak for myself too. But I've learned that it's not that easy for a person to slide into me, first of all, because I'm the one who wrote the book, been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just that easy for me because I'm not that type of person, first of all, because I know I've heard every damn story it is when a person trying to butter you up or smooth you over to just see what you're about, as they say, sexual, see what you're working with, pretty much. And that goes back on another video I told you guys about don't be telling people, don't be pillow talking, because there's gonna be someone always. If you respect the person, you love that person, you're not gonna be telling them anyway. You're not gonna be pillow talking about what goes on in your behind your door in your bedroom. So check that video out with Willie D. I'm gonna drop the link, man, and it really makes sense. It really makes sense. I didn't want to drag on with this, but that touched home when I listened to Willie D talk about with Chris Rock and Jada Pickett. And they're a totally different breed. That's a different thing, but it does plays a lot of part in life and relationship. when you guys out here doing these, double dating and going on that, going on these cruises, being amongst a whole group of people doing that kind of stuff. I don't do that. That's just not me. I don't do that. For me, for the most part, I am sort of an introvert, but not an introvert because social media. I love social media. I love my blogger. I love doing what I do. So I can't be really introvert from time to time. But when I need my space, I need my space. Point blank. So check the video out. I appreciate you guys watching as always. And to the next one. Bye now. Peace. One love.